Yesterday was my cycle day 19, and I can tell that I'm definitely in my inner autumn. I have crossed over, and yep, my inner autumn, my premenstrual phase is my reality at the moment. So, yesterday on cycle day 19, we got up early to try and go to a main market in the city, but we couldn't find a scooter to rent as early as we woke up. All of the places were closed and weren't opening yet. So that was quite a bit frustrating, and it was very easy it was very easy to go from being hopeful in the morning about the day ahead and what we had planned, and then as soon as things didn't work out as expected, my mood just started to decline rapidly. So not a lot of resilience within my inner autumn. So being gentle and just allowing myself to feel those things without taking them out on others, which I also struggled with a bit yesterday on cycle 19. And just some little nitpicky things that happen between my partner and I, and taking things that were said in a way that felt hurtful, and me myself saying things that felt hurtful towards him. And so, so that space that I have during inner spring or inner summer, the space for, can't find the word right now. Just the really can't think of it. The ability to bounce back after something, or not jump to take something personally, is a little more difficult during the inner autumn. Then another thing I noticed yesterday was that my sense of smell has changed a bit. And we bought some lunch just at a roadside stall, and it was very cheap, and we didn't really know what was in the food, but decided to try it out. And I think me being adventurous in terms of food is not a good idea during my inner autumn, as I ended up throwing most of it away, which is a really terrible thing that I hate doing. But I was starting to feel my gag reflex at smelling this food. And so, being more aware of, just the foods that I'm eating. And so now I'm interested in how my smell changes throughout my cycles, because I haven't noticed that very much before. And maybe it's just particular to that food that I got yesterday. So I'll see what happens the rest of the cycle with that. And then we went to this cape to go watch the sunset in the evening, and there were so many tourists around, and I was starting to feel pretty overwhelmed, just with the amount of people, and really desiring a place that we could have just sat alone and watched the sunset and contemplate, instead of having everybody around clicking photos. And so that is another sign that my inner autumn is here, and wanting a desire to create more space and privacy, and become a little more introverted and inward through my day. So The other thing, I guess cycle day 19 was a full day of revelations. The other thing was that we had been planning to do some sort of adventure, whether it was whitewater rafting or zip lining or, you know, going kayaking through all of these small islands off of Phuket. And um, the after we went to a few shops to look at all the brochures and what was offering, realizing that actually my body is not quite up for adventure at this time, and I am feeling my energy depleting, and so the amount of energy it would take to do something like that just doesn't really sound that much fun. Between the traveling there and back and the actual activities and having to interact with a lot of other people or a guide or whatnot, yeah, my inner autumn is not the time for those fun grand adventures. I am just happy chilling out, going to the beach, hanging out at home, and that's what we did in the evening. Then uh, made sure that we made some good Thai curry and just chilled out and watched some Netflix. So my inner autumn was pretty happy by the end of the day on cycle day 19.